visible? Okay. Yeah, here it's my first mock interview. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so my name is Ujjwal Garg and I'm from Hapur city. It is around 60 kilometer in east of Delhi. Right now in my family, we are four members, my mom, dad, me and my younger brother. My father is a chartered accountant and my mom is a teacher. Basically, she orchestrated her cooking classes. Regarding my academics, in 10th standard, I got 9.8 CGPA, and in 12th standard, I got around 85%. And in both the classes, I was the monitor of my class. After that, I pursued my BTech I pursued my undergrad in BTech course, specialized in biotechnology. And during the second year, when I was in second year, I was the vice president of GEMS EdTech Biotech Society. This society is fully maintained, funded by Biotech Department of IMS Engineering College. The main function in this society is to organize the events and sometimes yearly publishing a magazine and to communicate some communications or information between the faculty and the staff and between the students and also sometimes among with the uh, administration of the college. After that, I got a opportunity for doing an internship in a company named Binmile Technologies Private Limited. Although it was a unpaid internship of 3 months, but on the basis of that internship, I was able to get a PPO from there, and I joined the company and worked another 6 months as a full-time developer. And during my BTech curriculum, I got around 8 to 8.5 CGPA in the end, which was around 85% in total. And after some time, I started preparing for my CAT examination by quitting my job. And so right now I'm here in front of you. So my CAT percentile was around 48 percentile, 48.28 around. Yeah. Right now, I have applied for IMI Delhi, IMI Kolkata, Bhubaneswar, along with the IMT Ghaziabad, TAPMI Manipal, and some colleges also. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sir, I have filled the form. I have filled the colleges just before the cutoff percentile, and I was not pretty much sure that what will going the my account, my score. I have filled the form of these colleges before attending the CAT exam. Yeah, IMS Ghaziabad. Yeah. At that point of time, I was working also. No, sir. Right now, I'm not working. I left the job. No, sir, it's not like that. I was in very early phase. When I was in my second or third year, I have decided that I have to go or make my career in the management domain. So I was planned according to it. So it was not a just sudden quick decision. It was pre-planned for me. Okay, so if we talk about that, why I choose MBA, as I already know that MBA is the best path to pursue my goal, and what's my main goal is to make my career in the management domain. So MBA is the right, most efficient path. So short-term goal is just like that I should learn about how industry work or how to make a proper network among with the alumni or among with the peers and how industry work at the very basic level, at the very basic core level. So these are my short-term goals in terms of joining a good company, and my long term goal is to achieve some higher and my long term goal is to achieve or get on a post at a very high authority, so I can contribute from my side towards the company and implementing my knowledge along with my skill. Sir, to be very honest, right now I'm not quite sure about this part just because I'm new to industry or work. I don't have such much kind of experience just because 9 month experience is not a big much duration of experience. So right now I am open to learn everything as a curriculum of MBA or what I will going to learn in the MBA. Then after getting the whole knowledge, uh, I will choose that which part I have to choose or I have to go through. So right now I am also not sure about it, just because I have not such much experience as I have already mentioned that, and right now, to be very honest, I don't have so much knowledge about the different domains. I basically on the superficial level I know that what is the main role of this domain, just like HR and finance or operation or logistic, but in depth I don't have any knowledge. So during my MBA curriculum, MBA course, when I will get to know in-depth knowledge, then only I can choose that which path I have to go through. Sir, in that case, first of all, I would like to take some suggestion from my father and with my faculties members and even with the college professors. If I would get a chance to meet with him, then by taking knowledge from this them, only then I can decide. No, sir, it's not like that. I can't or I am not able to meet my goals with MBA. The thing is that MBA is a path to achieve my end goal, which is to make my career in management domain. Suppose if I will not do MBA, then right now is as if I was working, then I was working at the very junior level. Then my position will be developer. Then after that, senior developer. Then after that, it's TL. Then manager. Then program manager. Then project manager. Then product manager. So it is a very much long journey to attain that kind of goal which I want to achieve by doing the MBA. As we all know that MBA, getting admission in any MBA colleges, in any good colleges, it's a rigorous process. So if I have a degree or a certified course from a particular good college, then everyone knows that yeah, there is something in this guy. So it is so that's why he is able to crack that course in that college. So he must be able. So that. So my strengths are that I'm a smart worker, adaptable, and I have strong work ethics. And regarding along with this, I have some managerial skill. Along with this, adaptability, time management. These are my strengths, and my weaknesses. They as such like right now I am working on my public speaking skill. Sometimes I feel little bit annoying about it, and sometimes perfectionism I'm also working that seeking perfectionism in everything and every small thing. Sometimes I think that it is my weakness. Yeah. Okay, sir, I can describe it in way that when I was working in the company, then my whole schedule, as it was a startup in which I was working, so I have to perform different roles. Like my main job role was to writing a clean code and testing it. But along with this, I have to design some Figma designs. Figma design, I would like to tell that Figma design is just like as you are seeing that interface on your screen. Then Figma design include that WhatsApp icon is here, and that chat bar is here. Then designing it on like a drawing. So it's a Figma design. It all included in Figma design. Then along with the part of writing code, I have to sometimes make Figma designs. Sometimes I have to meet with the pre-sales guys. That sometimes they ask that I have to that the sales team have to give some proposal to the client. So the costing of particular product, what is the costing of particular product, then we have to also suggest then this is the particular costing of a particular service, so they accordingly manage it. And along with this, I have to give time to my family, and sometimes I have to meet with the testing team, although this is not my part, but also we have to give some time, so it is a better way to tell that it's a good time management. Sir, in my working day in a company, my main role is to just write the code only, and I'm telling you about that how I manage time in my work. So it's the example that how I manage. No, sir, as such there was not any crisis during my work period. Okay, sir, I would like to mention that during the second or third year when I was in my college, sorry, then I was the vice president of the GEMS Ethic Biotic Society. The main function of the society is to maintain or manage event and to communicate between the faculty, staff, along with the student, and sometimes even with the administration. So during that particular time, point of time, I learned how to proper communicate, and the what is the active listening. First of all, that if a leader can't active listen, then it can't be properly manage anything. So I have the ability of active listening. Along with this, empathy. Empathy is much more important than you should give preference what the other person who is in front of you and giving a suggestion. Then you should have the capability and to listen, active listen, that what the person or what the other person want to say, and how to proper analyze that the suggestion from the other side is right or wrong. And if the suggestion is right, then you should have the ability to take those kind of steps which can ultimately help uh, your roles, your decisions, and you should be flexible also. Okay. Yes, sir, I have sent my CV. Okay. Sir, yeah, okay. When I would like to mention that I have done my BTech in the biotechnology department, and after doing BTech in biotechnology department, I was one of the few students from my college who was able to crack an internship along with a full-time job even off campus. So I think it is one of my ability that I was able, or I was some of the few students who crack the off-campus opportunity even in the time of COVID or even in the time of global recession. So it is one of my ability. And another thing I would like to mention that when I was in 10th standard, so I was only one of the three students from my whole school who got selected for a particular workshop, which is organized by CBSC on the zonal basis. And even I would also like to mention that when I was an intern in my company, in my previous company, although my internship was unpaid, but due to my hard work and dedication towards work, I impressed my manager, even the delivery head of the company, and on basis of that dedication, he offered me a 5 LPA package as a full-time software developer, and yeah, it is quite good for me that the company only offered around 4.5 LPA to any fresher or around 3.5 LPA to any fresher. And even though I was from biotech department and I have a good command in another field, which is software and making program and writing codes at the time of today, so I think it is also some good things in me, which is quite different from others. So my biggest failure was that time when I was recently passed my 12th standard and I was preparing for NEET exam, NEET exam for undergrad in MBBS. So my exam was scheduled on 5th of May 2019, and just a week ago from that exam on around 28th of April, my father was met with an accident. He suddenly fall off from the second floor. So at that point of time, my state of mind was out of mind. So just because of that state of mind, I was not able to properly concentrate on my studies and to give my exam with my full enthusiasm. Just because at that point of time, my family condition was not good. Yeah, even you can also suggest. Figure out that what kind of condition right now was going on in my house. So just because of that point of time, my whole 2 years practice in the in depth was blurred, and just because of that I wasn't able to perform good in that exam, and I wasn't able to crack that exam. And but after some times, after around 6 or 8 months after this whole scenario, I got realized that I have to be calm in that point of time. So I can crack that paper. So calmness, I learn about the calmness, that how to be calm in the blurriest situation. A reason that makes me angry. Sir, it's not angry. I just got emotional. If we talk about that angry part, suddenly I don't get angry. I got emotional. Just like sir, I would like to mention a point that I'm a little bit foodie. Generally, my mom say that it is not good for health, or you should stay out of it. So generally, at that point of time, I just got a little bit angry, only for few moments. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir, I am totally agree with you that right now in social media is a big giant and everyone has come under it and everyone loves to chat. So, and it definitely kills the interpersonal skill. Like if there are two people in front of face to face, they sometimes many times hesitate to connect with new people from face to face, even though they are much more quite relaxed while in chatting. So yeah, it's definitely kill interpersonal skills, but it is totally depend on that particular guy that how he is working, how he or she is working on developing his or her interpersonal skill. So if I will talk about me, then I used to love. I generally choose to talk with people face to face, or even in a telephonic or voice call, rather than on a chat. So it's totally depend on a particular guy that how he or she is working on this scenario. So first of all, I would give a suggestion that we should firstly target the parent audience. If the parents also indulge in it, then it is a very bad thing. Then if the teachers, if the right now the teacher, the educators in the of the nations, they try to educate or try to uh, uh, put some scenarios in front of the parents, then it is one of the biggest suggestion for me. Then first of all, we should bring out these scenarios in front of parents that in the later time, in the upcoming time, it will be a very big social evil for their children, and also come as a barrier for their interpersonal skill development. And as we all know that if a person can't communicate or connect with the strangest one, even in the company, then it will one of the biggest barrier in the development, in the success of that guy. Yeah. Sir, I would like to give the very first priority to the education system. As we all know that right now the current situation is that then that every parent want their children to give education only from a private school. Nobody wants that their children should study in a government school. So sometimes there is a two-way scene that the government is also not spending so much time with money on the primary education, like if we talk about from class 1 to class 12. Even I have also seen the same scenarios in the villages, that in the village the school was not of good facility, not of good infrastructure, even not of good of teachers. So I think that the government should see towards this. And even in this year interim budgets, the amount which is allocated to the central government systems education system is also raised from around 50,000 crores to 22,000 or lakh crores. So it is one of the best which has happened here. And second, I will go with I will put infrastructure along with sanitation on the same priority. Healthcare, sanitation, healthcare on the same priority. Can you pardon, please? It was not clear. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, sir. As we all know that India is a place of gods along with spirituality. Although India is a secular country, but it is totally good to say that India, from ancient times, from mythologies, from ancient mythologicals, that India is a place of God and places of worship. So, according to me, I think that it is a best way of tourism to show about the India. Even in India, there are lakhs of temples, or thousands of crores of temples and religious places to visit. So, and this is the main attraction point of attraction for India. So, I think it's a right most approach, according to me. Benefit out of it, sir. Even the whole world, the benefit out of it is this, that even the whole world will get to know about the power of India, the ancient methodologies of India, the ancient science, methodological science of India. So it will come up as a symbol of power, along with the dignity, along with knowledge. So these are the main points. Yeah. Okay. 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 So no, it's not a particular religious. I'm talking about India, the methodological science of India, not a particular religion like of Hindu, Muslims, or Christian or Sikhs. It is I'm talking only for on the behalf of India. The science, the Vedic science, which the from which is coming out from the ancient Indias. So even the every guy of the India should be proudful the amount of science, yeah, the kind of science or technology which is carrying out from our ancient times. It is not any religious specific. Yeah. So the only point I am able to figure it out now that from the perspective of any consumer, like right now in India, most of the people, most of the population are from middle class family. And as we all know that if we talk about the cars who run on fuel or CNG or petrol, diesel, the minimum costing starts from 3.5 lakh. And even if we go for the second hand car, then it is around from 50,000 start. We can take a second hand or third hand car from the 50,000. So somehow one of the main or primary reason is the costing of electric car. According to my knowledge, Tata's Neon, the base price starts from around 12.5 lakh, which is quite a high amount. In the and I'm talking about the cheapest electric car in India, which is starting from 12.5 lakh. So pricing is one of the biggest issue. And the second issue is that there is not so much amount of research has been done on the electric vehicles. So every second person or every third person will directly ask about the efficiency of the car. That what will happen to these kinds of cars in the long term. As we all know that the cars which run on petrol, diesel, or CNG, they are running from late 80s, 90s. So everybody knows that if we take a car even of 3.5 LPA, 3.5 lakh, then it will definitely stretch up to 20 years easily. Even if we maintain our car, then even it will go along with 30 or 35 years. Everyone know, but nobody can say this thing for a electric car. Sir, I have applied for IMI Delhi and IMT Ghaziabad, Tapmi Manipal, and Great Lakes, along with the IIMs, as I have filled the CAT examination form. So I was eligible to apply in all IIMs, and I have also filled the NMAT exam. So NMIM is called for NMI. It's 208 marks. IMT Ghaziabad, okay. Why did I choose IMT? Sir, very first of all, I would like to mention that the geographical location of IMT Ghaziabad, first point. The second point is that it is one of the prestigious colleges in India, which was established in the late 80s, I think, if I'm not wrong. So it has a strong alumni network, one of the strongest alumni network. And the third thing which I would like to mention is the type of faculties there. Even I have researched about the faculties on their website. Then I will get to know that some of the faculties have some fellow management program, have enrolled in, have some kind of fellowship along with the whole over world globally from the reputed college like Harvard and these are the most